Over 60 duels in his life, undefeated swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. He was not just a master of the sword, but also a philosopher with profound thought.
我がことにおいて後悔せず、
Regret nothing in your actions. Embrace every choice and keep moving forward. Musashi reminds us, what truly matters is to learn from each experience and turn it into strength for the future. That is the essence of moving forward.
神仏を尊び、神仏を頼まず。
Respect the gods and Buddhas, but do not rely on them. Faith is important, but it must not become dependence. Prayers may calm the heart, yet the outcome is always shaped by your own actions.
楽しみをよくよく、慎むべし。
Be careful not to indulge too much in pleasure. Musashi did not say to abandon all joy, but to beware of being consumed by it. True growth comes from balancing enjoyment and turning it into strength to elevate yourself.
得ざるところをば、思わず。
Do not dwell on what you cannot obtain. Desires are endless, and longing for what you lack brings no peace. Musashi teaches us to focus on what we already have, and to use it wisely to live more fully. True richness comes not from endless pursuit, but from appreciating and applying what is within your grasp.
他流に学ぶことなかれ。
Do not be swayed by many schools of thought. It may feel exciting to jump from one style to another, but shallow knowledge never becomes true strength. Musashi reminds us, choose your path, dig deep, and persevere. Only then will you gain real skill and unshakable confidence.
千日の稽古を担とし、万日の稽古を連とす。
Regard 1,000 days of practice as discipline and 10,000 days as refinement. Musashi reminds us that effort transforms into quality through persistence. Whether in martial arts, sports, or music, true strength is not built overnight. It is the result of years of steady practice. When repetition becomes second nature, and discipline turns into mastery.
兵法の道は万事に通ず。
The way of strategy applies to all things. Musashi reminds us that martial wisdom is not only for battle. Correct posture, respect, and discipline. These principles guide us not just in swordsmanship, but in everyday life and human relationships. Strategy is not merely the art of the sword, but wisdom for walking the path of life itself.
勝つことばかり知りて、負けくることを知らざれば。
If you only know how to win and never learn from losing, you will eventually fall into ruin. Musashi teaches us that victory alone is dangerous. True growth comes from embracing defeat as a teacher. Real strength is not in endless victories, but in the courage to learn from failure.
敵を知り、己を知る。
Know your enemy and know yourself. Musashi reminds us that true strategy begins with understanding. Just as in battle, in sports or life, it is not enough to analyze your opponent. You must also be aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. Only by combining self-knowledge and awareness of others can the path to certain victory be opened.
大事の義においては、生死を忘れることなかれ。
In great matters, never forget the small ones. Musashi reminds us that overlooking details will cause the whole to collapse. True success is built on the small actions we take each day. By valuing even the smallest steps, we create the foundation for great achievements. Through the words of the great masters, we share timeless lessons for life. Your likes and subscriptions encourage us to keep creating. Please join us again next time. Thank you for watching.